So from time to time, I am asked to paint various different things. Today, we're going to do a beach ball. I do these on occasion for a local company that does pieces for water parks, and they do them for all over the world. This one, I have no idea where it's going. They just tell me the colors that they need on it, and I mask it all off like I've done here. You can see it's in 6 separate sections. So every other section is going to be white. That's what I've put here as a piece of tape to remind myself that that's actually a white area. And then I use pre-mask. I mean, I could use any kind of paper or whatever to mask this, but I just find this is, I don't know, it's easier, it's quicker, it sticks really well. So anyway, up to the blue tape line, I tape this on. And so like I say, I'm just covering the white area of the beach ball. So I don't want any paint on that area, and I don't have to paint the white because the ball's already white. So, just trimming this now to on the blue line. Like that. And down here. It's kind of a tedious process, but it's all in the prep, right? If you get this right, you don't have any other big issues later on, like paint bleeding underneath and stuff like that. And then I take just the regular masking and I go over that seam again just to make sure that it's sealed properly and that the tape doesn't come up. I put that on there, being careful not to overlap my tape lines. And another piece on there. Just making sure everything is covered. And a piece of tape running all the way down there. Like that. You know, just one little section here to cover. And then there's only one more section to do. Then it gets hung up, wiped down with a final wipe to, hey, come back here, to get all the greasy fingerprints off and whatever else was on there from when this thing was what do they call it? Help me out here. What's it called? Not sandblasted. Powder coated. Thank you. Yeah, so they powder coat these white, or any color that I tell them I want it to be, but for me, white makes sense, right? Because most of the ball is white. Like 3 out of the 6 sections is white, so it just makes sense, right? Just do it white. So that gets there. So that section is done. And then there's a color, and that's white, hence covered up. That's a color. I got yucky all over it. And this one's going to be white, so I cover it. I mean, this stuff isn't that expensive, and I do have rolls of paper that I can use. But I just find that when I'm painting using the paper mask, it tends to get kind of wet from the paint. And then you end up with it kind of, sometimes the paint will soak through the paper and stick to the ball. And then it gets really ugly to fix. I don't want that. I learned that from the past doing these. I've been doing these for probably, I don't know, let's say probably 8 years. So I get to paint all kinds of cool stuff. I used to do motorcycles, but I don't do those anymore. Because now I'm just working out of my garage and I don't have a whole ton of space. And I don't have to clear these either. So these get sent out somewhere else to be clear coated. So I just paint them, wrap them up good. They take them away and they take them to their clear coater. He clears them, and then it goes to the back to the factory, which is nearby. Actually, it's not far away, 15-20 minute drive from here. And then they get assembled. I guess there's a bunch of mechanical crap that goes inside, like spray nozzles and whatnot. And this is a beach ball. It's going to be sitting on the ground about this high. And then these little nozzles have sprayers in them to spray the kids or the adults or whoever's there having fun. And yeah, I mean, I've done lots of stuff. I just finished an eagle. It was only a 2D eagle just cut out of sheet metal. And they asked me to paint a realistic eagle on this flat sheet. And it's kind of fun. I mean, it worked. It came out okay. I've done probably 3 of those so far. Yeah, I get to do all kinds of stuff for them. But a lot of beach balls, and a lot of them go to Australia. Australia, we've done Turkey, we've done Dubai, all over the States. I think we even did one in Hawaii. Well, I shouldn't say we. They do them, I just paint them. So yeah, it's kind of fun. So you just got to remember to mask it all off properly. And it's not a big deal if the paint seeps under the masking, because it's a relatively easy fix. Don't go anywhere. It's just a matter of, again, remasking an area and just wiping it down with a bit of a paint thinner. Actually, if I get a boo-boo, I will show you what I mean. It only takes minutes to actually clean it up. So let's mask that. And I think I'm done with masking. Just double check. Make sure everything is masked and tight to the surface so paint doesn't go under. So that looks all good. And that looks good. The top looks pretty good. A little bit there. There. So I will probably leave the, ooh, what's that? That doesn't go there. I will probably leave this now for a bit, and I will come back, mix up the paint, and you can watch me paint it. And there we go. That's it for now. I'll do a part 2 coming up soon.